Luis Diaz defends leaving Liverpool for Bayern Munich, Chelsea drop Enzo Fernandez over Real Madrid talk, and Manchester United move on from Manuel Ugarte. Something is shifting. Welcome back to Just Soccer. Today is not about empty rumors. It is about decisions that reveal intent, pressure, and in some cases, quiet admissions that the first plan did not quite work. Let us start in Munich, where one former Liverpool star is not entertaining second thoughts. Luis Diaz defends summer move from Liverpool to Bayern Munich. When a player publicly defends his transfer, it is usually because he feels the results backing him up. Luis Diaz is not chasing validation, he is pointing at the scoreboard. Luis Diaz has made it clear that leaving Liverpool for Bayern Munich in the summer transfer window was the right decision for his career. In comments carried by ESPN FC, the Colombian winger described the move as the correct choice, not an emotional gamble but a professional step forward. Look at the context. Bayern Munich currently lead Real Madrid 2-1 after the first leg of their UEFA Champions League quarterfinal. Nights like that are the currency in Munich. Diaz did not move to be comfortable. He moved to compete deep into Europe every single season. Liverpool supporters are still debating whether his output on the left wing has truly been replaced. That conversation is fair. But from Diaz's perspective, this was about ceiling, not sentiment. If Bayern continued to deliver on the biggest stage, his decision will look less controversial and more inevitable. From a winger confident in his choice to a goalkeeper situation that feels far less settled. Tottenham target James Trafford as Guglielmo Vicario exit looms. You not casually shop for a new goalkeeper unless something deeper is being reconsidered. If Tottenham are exploring James Trafford, the conversation around Guglielmo Vicario has likely been simmering for months. Reports suggest Tottenham Hotspur have started exploring the market with uncertainty surrounding Guglielmo Vicario. Fabrizio Romano has indicated that movements have begun regarding a potential exit. That does not mean he has been sold. It does mean the door is no longer firmly shut. Burnley goalkeeper James Trafford has emerged as a primary target. Younger and homegrown, Trafford represents a long-term recalibration rather than a short-term patch. Vicario has been a mainstay since joining Spurs in 2023, which is exactly why this potential shift feels significant. Supporters are divided. Some see smart succession planning, others see unnecessary disruption in a position that demands stability. But clubs rarely destabilize their goalkeeper spot without serious internal debate. If Tottenham push forward here, it signals a new cycle, not a minor tweak. If Tottenham are planning behind closed doors, Chelsea have handled their issue in full view. Enzo Fernandez dropped by Chelsea following comments on future. This is about managerial authority as much as it is about Enzo Fernandez. Dropping a record signing sends a message, but reintegrating him will define the real leadership test. Chelsea have dropped Enzo Fernandez after comments regarding his future and interest from Real Madrid. According to The Guardian and BBC Sport, the decision was disciplinary in nature. However, it is not permanent exile. The club still considers him part of the leadership group and remain open to him captaining the side again this season. Fernandez was a record signing in 2023. You do not sideline that profile lightly. Roseneuer is drawing a boundary. Speculation about your future cannot overshadow the collective focus. It is a firm stance, but not a destructive one. Fans are split. Some applaud the show of authority, others fear destabilizing a midfield that relies heavily on his control and tempo. The real question is not why he was dropped, it is how smoothly Chelsea bring him back into the fold. While Chelsea manage internal discipline, Liverpool are scanning the market for long-term structure. Liverpool and Barcelona. Atalanta's defender, Marco Palestra. When Liverpool and Barcelona track the same defender, that is not random noise. Marco Palestra fits a profile that serious clubs value: quietly tactical clarity over flashy chaos. Liverpool and Barcelona are monitoring Marco Palestra, the Atalanta defender currently on loan at Cagliari. No accepted bid and no formal agreement. This is interest, not conclusion, but interest from two European heavyweights tells you the data and the scouting reports are aligning. For Liverpool supporters, the excitement revolves around long-term planning on the right flank. For Barcelona, it is about technical security and positional intelligence. Palestra is not a headline-chasing name. He is the type of defender who makes a system breathe easier. Now to Old Trafford, where planning looks even more ruthless. Manchester United open to selling Manuel Ugarte as midfield plans shift. Selling a £42 million signing after one full season is not patience, it is correction. Ineos appear more focused on system fit than on protecting reputations. Manchester United are prepared to sell Manuel Ugarte this summer as Ineos reshape the squad. Reports indicate that movements regarding his exit have already started, with Fabrizio Romano confirming early activity. He is not signed for a new club. but the direction of travel is clear. Ugarte arrived for a reported fee of £42 million with the label of midfield anchor. The reality has been less convincing. The tactical balance never fully clicked and the system around him kept shifting. Supporters are asking how a player can look surplus after only one full season. The uncomfortable answer might be that recruitment and tactical vision were slightly out of sync. Ineos seem willing to acknowledge that and move decisively. Finally, a story where football decisions collide with real-world consequences. Rangers defender Dujon Sterling charged with drink driving following Old Firm win. Off-field mistakes have a way of eroding trust faster than any defensive error. Rangers now face a balancing act between legal process and squad stability. Rangers defender Dujon Sterling has appeared in court charged with dangerous driving and drink driving following an incident after January's Old Firm victory against Celtic. Sky Sports report that he was arrested after a car crash and has been granted bail with no restrictions on his driving. The 26-year-old has been a key part of the Rangers' defense this season, which makes the situation particularly disappointing for supporters. There has been no indication that he was injured in the crash, and he has not been sacked by the club. Legal proceedings will take their course, but inside the club, the impact is immediate. Selection decisions, dressing room standards, and public trust all come into play at once. Transfers